I know it's going to be hard. It's going to be the biggest, hardest thing I've ever done in life. But I know with the people that I've got around me that I'm going to do it. I've not failed in many things in my life, so I'm not going to start now. Remember the blast? Obviously, there weren't a lot of survivors at the time, so yeah, just remember kind of almost as though I'd been hit by a car. I just felt winded. I knew something serious had happened, and obviously I could tell from the amount of blood that I was losing, knowing I was dying, and then obviously seeing my daughter Eve and knowing that she had taken a nasty bolt to the brain. I could see her kind of, dying in front of my eyes. So it was almost like a fight, really, to kind of stay alive. You've got one job to do now, and it's to make sure that Eve gets out and hopefully survives, and that's, I kind of just give into it and think that that's me done. Because I'd spent an hour almost dying, thinking that was it. To wake up and be alive, even being told you're not going to walk again, it was almost like, well, I'm alive, so if this is it, then I'll take it. To be 10 metres away from the bomber, there was people 40 metres away with one injury that died, and here's me 10 metres away with 22 injuries, and I've survived. I banned everybody from visiting me Monday to Friday, so I could just focus on getting better. I want to be out as soon as possible, and I'm not going to do that by constantly talking about what's happened and hugging and kissing and crying and all that. I don't want that. Do you know what I mean? I just want to know what I've got to do, and I want to do it as quick as possible to get out. They said normally people with my injuries can be in hospital for anything from 3 to 12 months, and I was in for 3 months. I'm not going to allow this injury to dictate who I am and what I do. I'm actually physically probably stronger than I was before I was injured. I met Gary on the day that I was told I wasn't going to walk again. The NHS kind of saved my life, put me back together. It was then kind of handed over to SIA, and then it was almost kind of, right, we'll take you back to allow you to live a fulfilled life. We'll get you back working, we'll get you back driving, we'll give you everything you need to live a fulfilled life, and that's what it's been, really. So without that, and without meeting Gary, I wouldn't be sat here today, for sure. What if I was at Salford Royal, I'd not met Gary, and then I got sent home? Where would I have been mentally and physically? And I don't want to think about it. And then that's become almost a bit of a passion of mine now, that I'm going to change it. I want everybody that has a spinal cord injury to go to a spinal unit. I want everybody that has a spinal cord injury to have a Gary Dawson. It's not just about me climbing a mountain. It's about educating people about actually what life is like with a spinal cord injury, and actually how a lot of us are being let down. I've set quite a big target. I want to raise £1 million. I want every person that has a spinal cord injury to have the same care and support, and we're only going to do that by raising £1 million. All the money that we raise is going to make such a big difference to the lives of people with spinal cord injuries, and I'm living proof of that. And it shouldn't matter that you live in a certain postcode. None of that should matter. Everybody that has a spinal cord injury should have the same care and support, and I want to be kind of the pillar of strength to make sure that happens. 2021 is a special year for disabled people, because obviously it's the year of not only the Olympics but the Paralympics. We're going to actually be taking up one of the Paralympic torches up to the summit, which will be amazing. When you see Olympic 100-metre sprinters, they're looking at the finish. They're not looking at anybody else, they're not looking at who they're running against. All they're looking at is the finishing line, and that's all they're thinking about, and that's all I'm thinking about. And I see myself at the summit with the SIA flag, all my colleagues around me cheering, and just thinking about what that moment will do, not just for myself, but for SIA, people in the UK that have spinal cord injuries. You know, if we're gonna start a revolution, we're gonna need to do something that gets people going, he's doing what? So I just said, bring it on, and let's do it.